everybody, welcome to another episode on the painting table. This is my weekly show where you get to see behind the scenes what I've been working on, what I've been painting, and maybe some stuff for future projects. So this week I'll be showing you my new scarred toxic cult army for Dark Age that just got finished, as well as some future models I'm going to add to it. I just played 2 games with it today. I'm pretty happy so far. I'm actually kind of excited to add on to it, as well as some Infinity Terrain by Top Down Terrains. Let's take a look at what I've been working on this week. So here's the first 575 points of Toxic Cult. Now the Scarred are the outcast humans in the game of Dark Age. They've been forced out to the edge of the Forsaken Society, into the rad zones, biological mutations, all kinds of bad stuff, and they basically turn into super mutant cannibals. They've also been taught the art of grafting, which is what this model on the end here is, a grafter, the left with the little sort of like needle and thread, which is the abominable practice of putting technology and human flesh together, which makes people bad. And that's what the grafter there does. She's also able to heal guys by stitching them, giving them a wound back, and keeping guys from dying immediately within 8 inches of her. She's pretty neat. Sister Charity there, she's like a grafter's apprentice. If you take her in your army, they upgrade your buzz blades to be either Charity's Might, which are the stronger, harder hitting buzz blades, a little more armored, or Charity's, what's the other one? Charity's Fervor? Charity's Might and Charity's, I think it's Fervor. Anyway, they're the fast ones. The ones I'm not using, they move faster. They're harder to hit. They have evade and stuff too, which is pretty cool. And then we have a Caustic. That model's only available to Toxic Cult. Makes all your buzz blades, again, your big giant mutant fighters, poisonous, and makes them Toxic Cult members, which means they're immune to certain like poison effects and clouds and stuff. So these 3 models, basically you take them so that your cheap line troops get better. And then these 2, the Bone Dox and Harmony, are wizards. And they also have a rule called Bad Mojo. If you're within 8 inches of them, you just get unlucky for some reason, and you're -1 to all your target numbers. So they're super useful for like close engagements and stuff. The guy on the left also gives bonuses to hit in melee. That's the Totem Bearer, or the Fetish Bearer. And he's not a bad slouch in melee. The guy on the right, the Bone Doc there, with the no pants dance, he's a wizard. So he allows you to get some backup spells and sort of augments and buffs out too. This whole kind of like list is all about buffing and debuffing. Buffing your own troops and debuffing the enemies while you're doing it. And these 5 guys are pretty good starter models for that. They were all base coated with my airbrush, just giving some like zenithal gray highlights to get the colors to pop a little bit more. And then the skin was airbrushed and then washed a whole bunch to give them that nice sort of like evil fleshy color. And the guy in the middle here, Father Kerwin, he's the special character Father, who's like the leader of the Toxic Cult. That's a special edition model of him, I think, that I acquired somewhere. I can't really remember where. I bought all of this Scarred stuff as like a lot ages ago, like 3 or 4 years ago, when someone was dumping all their Dark Age stuff and stripped it and repainted it all. So I don't really know where he came from, but he's a cool mini. And I love the fact that he's like crouched in this rock, kind of Gollum style. Painted the same way as everybody else. And then 5 Charity's Mights, they're buzz blades. So these are just your bog standard mutant fighters. And again, taking the Sister Charity makes them upgraded, as does the Caustic. So I don't always get to use all 5 in every game, but the ones I do get, if I'm taking sort of the tax of taking those other models, get to be pretty tough. And that's what I got painted so far. So that puts me at 25 models painted so far for the year. And I'm going to add these guys. I'm pretty excited about the game. I just played 2 games with my buddy Jordan, and I figured I would add some reinforcements. I'm going to add some big guys. I have a Raze and a Warhead, who are just big mutant monstrosities with like chainsaw axes, basically. They're both a lot of points. An alternate Father. So this is a Father miniature. I think it's a limited edition one as well. And he's basically just like the generic leader guy. So he's a wizard as well. But he's way less points than Father Kerwin is, which means he's allowing me to take more buzz blades and stuff if I decide to have a swapped out leader. I have these 2, which are bolas. They're infiltrating guys. They debuff you if you knock, or if you get hit with the bola, they get tangled and stuff. And a Hoodoo, and the Hoodoo's like an assassin. He kind of looks like the one kid with the like skull makeup in Mad Max 3 Beyond Thunderdome, if he grew up and became an assassin. So he kind of gets to go wherever he wants. And I love he's just doing like the shh kind of symbol as he like stalks around barefoot in his trouser pants with his machete. So these 6 models I'm going to paint. I also have some... I'm kind of just doing it in waves. So I'll paint these 6 before Jordan and I play again. I think we're going to play again sometime in February. And that'll be my next sort of add-on, just so I have more options for the Toxic Cult. And after that, I have some Harpies and some Toxic Mistresses and a Chitin to paint as well. And those last 6 minis will probably be like the completion of my Toxic Cult. I'll have enough options that I'll feel pretty happy to have it sort of be called done for a little while. And that's it for Dark Age. And the other stuff I painted is over here, some street furniture from Top Down Terrain. These vending machines and sort of like call boxes are pretty awesome. This one's designed to be kind of like a phone booth. And then this one's all food and beverage. And then this one over here is old handheld video game consoles, which I think is amazing. They're not done yet. They've just been base coated with my airbrush. I'm gonna paint all the details and then actually do some washes on all the insets. So these little insets here actually go in over top the laminated acrylic afterwards. To just finish them up, but they're all nicely base coated. These are just primed, but these are garbage cans. And I love that there's actually symbols for garbage, for biological waste, and recycling. Oh no, this is both garbage, never mind. Oh, I messed them up. Some of them, this one's all biological waste. I think I only got one of these right because I didn't realize it. Yeah, this one. I didn't realize it until afterwards. There's supposed to be one of each. So that's the apple. There's the recycling symbol, and this one's the garbage. So some of mine are extra garbagey and some are extra recycling-y. That's fine. And then this canister right here is a sort of a super shipping container that just got base coated so far with doors that actually open. But here's the really cool thing is when you get it, the top comes off and you get 10 small shipping crates that actually pack away inside it. So for storage, that's super cool. They're just base coated right now, but there's 2 more that go in the middle that I've actually already painted. You saw them last week. And the whole thing nests like a Russian doll. This thing is amazing. So there is from Chris at Top Down Terrain, some more sort of sci-fi infinity scatter that I'm getting done this week so I can knock it out and have it finished. So that's it. There's my on the painting table for this week. All right, so there you go. Another sneak peek into what I've been working on this week on the painting table. So some stuff for Dark Age, just filming some more Dark Age games with Buddy Jordan, and we'll be doing more of that next month, as well as more street furniture for Infinity from Top Down Terrain. So we'll tune in next week, and you can see what I've done in the following 7 days. I'm pretty excited about getting to 25 so far. I need to get 10 more to hit my monthly goal of miniatures, and I should be able to get that. Well, there's 6 more Dark Age miniatures right there, and then I need 4 more afterwards. I'll be able to hit my 35 per month that I need to hit my overall year goal. Yeah, I'm keeping track of that right now in the Hobby Resolutions group on Facebook. So if you just search Guerrilla Miniature Games Hobby Resolutions, you want to get involved. There's a lot of people who are actually ahead of me right now for painting, believe it or not. But we always start strong in the year. We'll see how we do, 11 months from now when we're actually keeping tally. But if you do want to join in, just search it on Facebook and you can sign up. So we'll see you for more of this next week. Until then, I'm Ash.